The reason I think clarity is important is you're basically freeing yourself in every aspect. So when you think of the word clarity, it's like clear. You're just clearing different aspects of your life up. If that is around you physically, if that is like your room's all messy and stuff, you're not going to be thinking with clarity, your room's all messy. Clean up your room and get organized. Or from the internal part of it, when it comes to clarity, how are your thoughts looking? Before you can control your thoughts, you want to control your external. Your external and physical stuff is going to be a huge indication of how you're going to think in your mind and thoughts. So here's some steps that you can do that are very easy. Clean up your room if it's messy. Clean up your car if it's dirty. In the inside, the outside, just like your body. Clean up your relationship and friendships. Just like yesterday we were talking about briefly with networking. You just want to overall get the clarity and just basically, if you're erasing your past self and you're drawing the new one on a canvas, you're painting it. Right? You don't have to be Picasso, but you got to start at least getting that stencil and painting it a little bit. Then things are going to start making sense. But until that canvas is blank again, like you're a kid dreaming, this is different. You're thinking like a kid with a blank canvas, so it seems like a dream, but now you're taking the action of drawing because you have the clarity to do so. But when your room's all messy, it's like, oh, in the back of my head. You're not even thinking of it. It's in your subconscious. My room's dirty. I'm going through with my relationship. My friends aren't that good. They're not good for me. They're not going on the same route as me. All those kind of things are going to weigh you down, and it's going to actually drag and pull you constantly without you even knowing sometimes from your best version of yourself. I know it might sound simple and it might sound just obvious, but for most people for most people it's not. Myself, I didn't think it was obvious when I was younger. I didn't know that I have to surround myself with either just myself if I want to become the best version of it, or if I do hang out with people, they're really good for me and I provide great value for them as well. Or if it goes to cleanliness. I've never personally had an issue with cleanliness. I've always, showered 1 to 2 times a day. In terms of my personal hygiene and everything has been well. My vehicle, my, everything you can think of. My first car actually was a 97 Jeep Cherokee. Rusty. I mean, that thing, I didn't even know if I was going to make it from point A to B. I didn't even know if the thing would start up whenever I got it. I bought it off my brother. He got me a great deal with my first car in high school, and he sold it to me for $400. I could have bought a great car. I could have been like a lot of other people, even not, even more than what people buy. When you see like these YouTubers or flashy gurus of buying, this fancy BMW, or I could have bought that. But I would have wiped out my funds that I saved up with hard blood, sweat, and tears, like legit, in order to obtain that. But I knew, as I kind of matured, that it makes no sense to trade your time and what you've worked for something that you can't take after. So if I spent that money on a vacation or experience, that's going to go a lot longer the way than materialistic. But beyond that, I acknowledge that if I invest these funds properly into, into something that's going to make me money without me having to always be there present. That's the thing that you have to always think about, is how can you work in this job or work within yourself in order to get financial standpoint, to invest into something, to make money while you're not there. Because until you do that, you're always going to be locked down to wake up and go to bed working. Before I was even able to get to that step of acknowledging how important my time and where I'm putting my funds and stuff, I had to have a clear mind. Treat yourself and treat the things around you, especially, like you're like a baby, like if it was your own baby, you just had a newborn, or you just had that new significant other of some sort. You should be doing whatever you can to impress and upkeep that item or that person, yourself. Like, take care of yourself. If you were a car, are you going to just put in regular fuel, or are you going to put in premium if you knew that you would live longer? That comes to nutrition and your dieting. When you're driving your actual car that you bought, How long did it take you out of your one time here in your life to pay for it, and you're just not taking it to the car wash? You're not cleaning up even on the inside of your car? If you're treating things outside like that, then I just know you're a person that is just not that good of a person. You're not organized. And people that are unorganized and not disciplined, it's just a matter of time. They're a ticking time bomb to do something bad either to themselves, another individual, or even their significant other sometimes, because they're not even, or they don't even know what tomorrow is going to hold for them. How is that someone that you can trust? You want someone that you say, hey, can I get your help at 8 a.m.? They're there at 7:30. Or you go to their home or their office or their car and you walk in. Are you having to move and brush a bunch of things around in their car or the house and stuff? Or is it clean? Is it upkeep? Do they have their thoughts in line? I study people in a very, very deep manner now before I even think about business with them, of how their tidiness is, how their cleanliness is, because that it goes such a long way. You'll hear stories all the time, people saying how they'll take someone to play golf even. They want to see if someone's willing to cheat or how they handle their emotions while just playing a basic game of golf. And and most people will be like, oh, that's not a big deal. It's just a game. But it's not just a game, because if someone is able to cheat in a game, or they're able to just get erratic over a game, how do you think they're going to be when their financial standpoint and time is invested with you? It starts with the littlest details. But how can you become that best version that someone looks out for to be a business partner with, or thinks of you as someone that's logical to build a network with, or a friendship, or even a relationship? By having the clarity. Because without the clarity, you're just going to look like an awful mess. And it's going to hurt you even more, because people aren't going to be attracted to that, first of all. And you're not going to even be able to attract them if you wanted to, because you can't even articulate your thoughts with this a million tabs open you have going on. So this is kind of a short topic. There's not much more that has to be said with a topic like this. Thanks for tuning in on the last day of the week. This is week 1. So I'm super excited. 51 more to go. That's it. I'm going to go get some nice chicken at Julasco. Hopefully I can make it there in time where they have like actual portions and not a whole chicken that I get. And make some PB&J, some veggies and some fruit. Edit this up, spend time with the girlfriend. Plan out my day for tomorrow in the week. That's being productive. Watch last video. If you watched last video, you know how important that is to plan. And until next time,